You see? If you look deep enough, I got no brains. I don't know why you watch me. You can clearly see I got nothing but brains. Boogers for brains, rather. I got nothing but boogers for brains. Yeah, last night was drunk on crypto. It was the first time in a long time I've been on there. Probably only been on there a few times in my whole life. Interesting conversations. I see a lot of different energies focusing on a lot of different aspects of crypto. You know, gentlemen talking about law and the Moonberg and how people, you know, where the legal issues or cases are involving that, and how people are on a list. That was I don't know, that made me, when I responded to the idea of what law is, and I don't know, that was kind of interesting. But one of the things that really got to me last night was when Sonny and DG said, Pendu said that this is the first time in human history we've had a single currency that's like this borderless, that's not governmental. This is the first time in history we've had a non-governmental currency. I was like, what? And I was in the middle of doing something, so I had to get off a speakerphone, and I got on and I said, well, you know what? There's been something that's been borderless. There's been money for millions of years. It's gold and silver. And I was amazed to see, like, the people in the room that I was, all these people that have, like, a lot of understanding of a lot of different things. It came to, you know, and then how they spoke to that. And I don't know, all that conversation last night got me to thinking. You know what I think? I think everybody's right. Bitcoin will rule. But if my thinking is correct, the halvening that we've experienced in these different cycles in the past, and the price appreciation on behalf of natural market forces, like things that happen in nature happen cyclically, right? And humans do that in so many other aspects and make great things for themselves, right? Right? Follow me here. Well, that cycle's ending, okay? Why is that ending? Well, it's clear as day. Like, if I analyze how the Fed and the central banks, the Bank of International Settlements, International Monetary Fund, they set up rules, right? There's rules. And they do these rules to protect you. They got a lot of fucking excuses, but most of all, what they got is a fucking gun right at your fucking head. That's what they got. They got a fucking gun at your head, and you're going to do what they say, right? It's what the IMF, Bank of International Settlements, Fed, and they make a game, and Ray Dalio and BlackRock and fucking Jobs in the CME, they all fucking play by the rules, and they game the system. Because the system isn't natural. It's not organic. Right? So this is why the Fed is printing $500 trillion just to get us through January to make sure there's enough flow in the system. $500 billion. Like, for just a couple weeks. Like, inflation, depending on your understanding of it, is happening at a fucking velocity rate that's up at hyperinflation levels, but only for a certain industry right now. But it will come back to bite us in the butt. And so I got to thinking about this. I'm trying to ask you to follow me. I'm talking way too much here, but if you can follow me. I truly believe that if we witness what's happened over human evolution when it comes to value transfer, the way we arbitraged China. When I was a kid, you'd say the word China, you thought about a bunch of Chinamen on bicycles getting around, fucking do whatever they can to make ends meet because their fucking regime was so oppressive. In my lifetime, back in the day when I was a child, China has gone through dramatic transformations. And being that they've been a world power through, you know, a long time, they're a certain kind of mother nature when it comes to humans that are a little bit more special than others within their capacity. And the reason I say this is because I'm convinced, you know, I keep blaming the Chicago Mercantile Exchange for keeping commodities like Bitcoin, you know, crashing it, and then also doing what they do to silver. And I'm not alone. And even people that work for them understand this, right? or at least understand my philosophy behind, so many paper contracts really dictating the price of silver and not the natural market forces of silver and how it came to be a monetary asset. No longer in my lifetime, ever since 71, or even before that, we go back to fucking 1890s, the demonetization of silver, and then the Fed, and then, there's 1933, the confiscation of gold. There's a lot of things where money has been regulated out of its natural forces of how we create value. And my point is China is doing what they can to keep the CME doing what it's doing so they can accumulate all that physical fucking gold and silver. And they've been doing it for a while. They're not fucking hiding it that well, And if we look at the Bybit competition and we look at fucking crypto in general, what fucking country dominates all of Bitcoin? This is a slow process. It took my entire lifetime to turn China back into the superpower it is. And they're just understanding the system and gaming it. And I think my ideas and understanding of the situation will become like a reasonable explanation or idea once we get through the next year and past the halving and past the point where we're expecting Bitcoin to moon all over again like it did in a natural force. I don't think natural forces are in control of this anymore because fuckheads like me and you are in here doing exactly what the speculators want us to do. Buy the fucking bullshit. It's a game and they're rigging it. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the code will prevail. Hopefully that is what matters. Hopefully that is the force greater than all the bullshit that's made all the problems that we fucking are trying to fix right now and thinking that we're doing and helping and create a better way, but we're just making more of the same. Now, you probably didn't follow me. It's early in the morning. I gotta go to work and I don't know. I'm kind of fried. I had it out with that person right there behind me. Yeah, that's my girl. Right now, she's probably my ex. I'm making me fucking crazy. Here she comes. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Oh, no, that's not her. Anyways. You'd think somebody like me, like who's not really supposedly afraid of many things. Later.